on. Intro music. All right. We are doing a little practice of Deliver Us the Moon. This is Deliver Us the speedrun time. We're doing a little Deliver Us the Moon because Sunday, around 4 something p.m. Pacific time, 7 something p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing Deliver Us the Moon, any percent full game for Game Over Cancer. If you were around last night, I did a run for Game Over Cancer of Stray, glitchless, 100% last night. It was a really good fun time. I love speedrun events. There is no better feeling in the whole world than, a good speedrun event. So we're going to start a new game. All progress, including Astro Tool progress, will be reset, ready, set, go. And here we go. This is Deliver Us the Moon. So we're going to have some fun with this one. Right now it's about getting loosened up, get loosey-goosey, feel real good and relaxed. Also did right before this a tech check for Speedrun Ragnarok, where I'm going to be running a couple playdate games. That's going to be the Thursday after Halloween. Was that the 2nd of November, I believe? And then, of course, so this Sunday, Game Over Cancer. The 2nd of November, Speedrun Ragnarok. The 4th of November, which is Saturday, the first Saturday of November, is going to be Extra Life, where I'm going to be playing games for 25 hours minimum, which is going to be bonkers. Oh, I love doing that every year. I've done it this will be my 11th year running on Extra Life, which is awesome, fantastically awesome. I love doing Extra Life. I look forward to it more than almost anything each year. The only thing I look forward to more than Extra Life is a couple of the speedrun events that I've become regular, submitter of runs for. After Extra Life, the weekend after, I will be participating in Fastest Furs Fall Fest, doing 2 games on the playdate, same games I'm doing for Speedrun Ragnarok, which is gonna be pretty cool, because Fastest Furs and Speedrun Ragnarok are wow, that is a poor move, 2 of my favorites without a shadow of a doubt. Both of them are great communities. Same goes for Game Over Cancer. Just great communities doing great events, great causes, supporting things that I get behind, that I can feel proud to be a part of, which is what you should be doing with any speedrun event. It should be, don't participate if you don't support the cause and you don't enjoy the group. I only support and run in events and things that I feel good about.
The control center is located on the top floor. There you can prime the rocket for launch.
So this right here, of course, we're doing Deliver Us the Moon. Hopefully we don't hit too many more snags like I did earlier, jumping up that one ramp. But yeah, we are doing this today. I normally stream on Fridays, not Thursdays, by way 3, 5, 4, 8. There we go. Primarily I'm playing controller, but I do add in a touch of keyboard and mouse when appropriate on this game, and there are a few spots it's appropriate. So we're just going to keep running through here, move this back a little, and through we go. Keep that flashlight on a lot, occasionally pop it off. It doesn't matter too much. Wow, what am I doing? Ran a little far on that. We want to keep moving nice and fast. Also, Fast Pace for Headspace is coming up. I submitted runs to that. They haven't announced what games have made it and what the schedule and all of that is yet, but I'm really hoping to be in that. That'll be the first weekend of December. Submit a lot of good games for that one. Also submitted games to AGDQ, and guess who did not get their runs accepted? Give you a hint, got 2 thumbs, and is currently pretending to be an astronaut man. This guy. Yeah, I'm disappointed because, well, on one hand, I'm not shocked. I am a little disappointed because, well, I was not running because I did not refresh holding down the run button. I was a little disappointed because I submitted the Quiet Man, and I would love for that to be accepted for the Awful block. But at the same time, last time I checked, they want people primarily on site, and I had to say I have to do it remote. And that's pretty much because right now I'm saving up some money. I can't really afford to go flying and all of that. Even though right here it's all about fly me to the moon, in real life it's about other stuff, which is, say, I gotta save up money. But I submitted for remote stuff. I would have loved the Quiet Man being accepted, but no, I'm not. Ooh, I am just doing horrible with that movement right there. I am not at all surprised that they did not want any of my runs. Quiet Man would be cool for the Awful block, but the big one, the main one that I really wanted to get accepted is getting some Playdate games at GDQ. But at the same time, GDQ tends to do a lot more of the bigger known games. Like, there'll be some games that are unknown typically for the Awful block, but when it comes to the other games, it's typically what is known. So there's a lot of Mario being represented. There's a decent amount of Sonic. There is a lot of Zelda. And I have no problem with those games. It's just, I would love for GDQ events, honestly, have more representation of the, the lesser known games. Because there are some really cool lesser known games out there that would just be amazing. Especially Playdate. Like, not many people know the Playdate because it's hard to get one. And they are a bit pricey for what it is. I mean, I think they're now at like $190 if you want to order one. And it's a little black and white, tiny little console that's filled with a bunch of indie games. It's kind of a weird proposition. But at the same time, it's also a type of thing where when people see it, people go, hey, can I see more of that? I want to know more about this thing. And yeah, I would love to be able to show more of the Playdate. And GDQ would be a perfect place for that.
Systems online. We're nearly there. It's just like your training. You can do this. Initiate launch procedure. Ground launch sequencer started.
Here's where I go keyboard and mouse.
Perfect, just like we've practiced. Auxiliary power units booting up. Gaseous oxygen vent arms safely in place. Sound suppression system engaged. Hydrogen burner system activated. Rocket boosters ready for ignition. Standing by for countdown.
And away we go.
Engines ready in 5.
Not too shabby on that one.
3, 2.
But yeah, I'd love for GDQ to have some more, like, really just out there type of games. It's one of the reasons, like, of the 2 big English-speaking speedrun venues, there is GDQ and ESA. Those are the 2 that I consider, like, the big. And compared to GDQ, ESA is pretty tiny, but compared to ESA, a lot of these other events are pretty tiny too. And there's no problem with small events. Small events are sometimes like double the fun of the big events. Just saying, like, they're a little more cozy. You could interact with chat a little better, which is always fun.
You're on your way, Platoon 1.
We're going to have the automatic pan over in a second. But it's like ESA, I appreciate how it is a lot more open to the weird games. Problem is, ESA doesn't have any remote option, and if it's price prohibitive for me to go somewhere in the US as an American citizen for a GDQ event, trust me, trying to get over to Europe, like to Sweden, ooh, that is not going to be easy for me. I'd love to go, don't get me wrong, because I actually have Swedish heritage. I don't know if I have any relatives over there, but it'd be intriguing. Look up some family history, possibly. Although it's long ago family history. Long ago.
From there, the power signal was relayed to us. This was the final
But
link in the MPT network before
ESA, I appreciate
there are answers to find.
how they have a lot more of the,
We need to head down to
I don't know, the weird game.
Things are getting bad. Understood. The tuner
Because
one is
weird
full.
games are cool. I love weird games.
To reach the station, you must. Once you're in the
Like, weird games are, weird and unique, and indie games are so much fun. Like, honestly, I am still surprised I took part in AGDQ this year. I was in a race of Love 3. I think the only real reason that it got accepted is, on one hand, is a race. So that kind of adds a little more drama. I mean, everyone loves a race at a speedrun event. And I think it helped that, I was racing against Char Bunny, who's been a regular at Frame and at the Frame Fatale event. So Frost Fatale, Flame Fatales. And also Polister is well known for speedrun events all over, especially Europe. So, my competition in the race probably helped make it look more appealing. Ooh, lost a little time on that one. But it's like, for the most part, I don't see most of the games I run ending up being a GDQ type of run. I don't see this one ever being accepted from my runs of it for a GDQ event, because I am not high enough ranked. Like, my placement on the leaderboards, I'm 20 minutes off from world record, which is pretty substantial. Part of it is because I like playing keyboard and mouse. I don't really dig, or I like playing controller. I don't like doing keyboard and mouse. It's not really my thing. I don't think I ever had that happen before. Oh, I gotta pay more attention. I was actually looking away from the screen for a fair bit. Yeah, let's not do that again.
ground control to the tuner one. You must have reached Pearson's space station.
But I would love to be able
Damaged our instrument
to get some fun, weird, Heppenwana style games over at
network.
like AGDQ or SGDQ, like Below the Ocean,
What's wrong with the MPT and bring it back online. Good luck with that.
The Quiet Man, especially The Quiet Man for Awful Block. Oh boy. Stop looking at different areas and pay attention to what you're doing. I'm just kind of doing it a little weird today. It's okay. Primarily, this is practice. Just make sure I can put on a good show for the event. So we grab this one, and we need 2 of them in total, but that other one we use to keep the door open for a second. And now that the door is closed, all is fine. Activating life support, blah, 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 and
Life support systems online. Oxygen levels rising.
all right, here we go. But yeah, right now it's mainly making sure we can have some fun with this. Keep the voice running. I don't want to go too much on my voice because I think I know what all I want to say during this. Like right here, I'll be talking about, yeah, so this is a first person section. Later on, we are going to enter third person again. We won't have too much in the way of first person, just a little bit. By the way, 2539 is our next password. It's always good to know these ahead of time and not have to look for them. There we go. We will interact with this computer a little bit. And it's going to be like, hey, you got a problem with all of this. And of course, we're about to get our tool, the laser cutter. All right, here we go. Time to cut. Here's where I'll dive between keyboard and mouse and controller. Actually, just mouse, no keyboard on that. And we will pick this up and we will be like a little kid. Let's go ahead and just shoot cutting tool beams everywhere. Not safe. Don't do that. Then come in from the side. Anytime you see a 3-minute timer for your oxygen, don't even worry about running out of air, because you will not. You got plenty of time.
Ground control to Secure 1. We're still not reading anything from the MPT. Is everything under control up there?
Yeah, everything's fine. Don't hassle me. I know what I'm doing. I'm playing with a cutting tool. We'll just slide on through here. Just swim along like nothing's the matter. And of course, we're coming up on first point where we could fry ourselves in theory. Wow, that was kind of poorly done, but oh well. Some days go a little better, some days you go a little worse. Ooh, overshot. That whole momentum thing when you're in space. Definitely get that momentum going.
Life support energy supply at 20%.
Got rid of more than I needed to, but
Life support energy supply critical.
oh, come on. Not the smoothest right there, but we got it.
Power fully redirected from life support to rotation engine. Access control center to activate engine. Life support failure. Life support shutting down. Oxygen reserves low.
All right.
Life support offline. Oxygen reserves critical.
Keep on going. And you go back to Libra. So Libra is where we came from earlier. Just gotta go back down in there again.
Life support
Get our rotation so we're a little more orientated. So there we go. And then of course everything's gonna go bad here. Bad news bears all around.
Genoa, Anthony started its Alpha Ring rotation. Looks like you're ready to go.
By the way, first hint right there. Start mashing X, by the way. First hint of who your character is right there if you're paying attention, but you'll probably not catch it if this is your first time playing the game. Casually, there is a lot to discover with the story in this game, and it's really cool because of that. But you're not going to catch it the first time through, are ya? Oh. I don't know if you can hear that, probably not, but my dog is turning into a beagle. Because there is a delivery at our door. And you know what dogs cannot abide by? Deliveries at the door. Because it's somebody just dropping something off, and a doggo is like, you gotta stick around and be my friend for a while. I cannot let you go. You have to be my buddy. There's the doorbell and my Alexa telling me. So right now, we have less than 3 minutes of air, and that means we've got to grab air canisters. Those, though, there are too many right there. You know we're not going to get all of those. Continue through here. See, in theory, I think you might be able to skip this next oxygen, but I never know for sure, and I don't feel comfy trying to risk it. I should probably figure that out one of these days, shouldn't I? Yeah, I don't think no, you can't get it. You have to get this oxygen right here, right? And then in here we go. Gotta love that. That tension. And we get sucked right in. Getting sucked in, and we just want to hit that big red button. And we're good. All right. Now we're going to ride the elevator down. And we're going to have a cutscene or a loading scene coming up in just a second. So a lot of times I'll name my splits if they're tied into like not clear chapters or levels. I will name my splits off of like what happens leading up to it. So this one, elevator go down the hole, or elevator go down the hole, if you're a fan of Tiny Toons from way back in the day. So this one, we just got to remember the number 1881, and then 2344, and then we ride, and that leads to a loading scene. We're also back at being a third-person game. I love third person on this so much more than first person. So we're going to stand up, and we are going to... Hey, what? Thank you. I don't know why I wasn't interacting. That was weird. Oh, that's a bad jump. All right, well, that'll be a little lost time as well. I'm not expecting a PB on this run. I'm just expecting a fun run. We go in here and we're going to have cut scenes that we are not skipping anytime soon. We're just going to, like, you can't even leave this room if you wanted to right now. You have to wait for all of this to play out so you could pick up this ASE. By the way, you could pick whatever color you want. You'll notice, going with the right colors, the white body, the blue light, the pink trim. Trans rights are human rights. So let's show a little of that love for the trans community on this.
We didn't give up the first time, and we're not giving up now. And the network is back online. We can provide Earth with power again. We are close, William.
No, we're not. We're not close at all.
But this goes on for a little bit.
Of Earth with the MPT, you're more delusional than I thought. We have one last hope, and it's outward. Now get ready, because we're going.
I'm not leaving, Will. Not like this.
I'm not.
I have a feeling next year, 2024, will be the year of I want to learn how to speedrun Deliver Us Mars. Most likely. I need to play that game first, but I really think I want to learn to run Deliver Us Mars, because Deliver Us the Moon is so much fun. I love this game so much, so I want to know Deliver Us Mars. Also, I want to play it casually. I just haven't had time. Coming up, I've got Spider-Man 2. I just finished Phantom Liberty, but then we got Spider-Man 2 coming up.
Initiate AZ maintenance protocol. Running AZ hardware diagnostic. AZ connection to Lunar facility network.
Spider-Man 2, though, is coming up. I am intrigued by Super Mario Wonder, but that might wait a while because we also have like a Dragon Gaiden coming up. No, what am I doing? Boy, that was...
AZ network access port replacement successful. AZ connection to Lunar facility network established. Proceeding with AZ hardware diagnostic. AZ thruster status defective. Full thruster replacement is advised.
But we're going to have like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. We're going to then have like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Like, man, it's going to be a good time. Boy, why do I keep doing that?
ASE thruster replacement.
But there are so many great games coming up. By the way, just finished Phantom Liberty. So it looks like there are 4 endings to Phantom Liberty. And I'll just say, I got the one that I think might be the saddest of the bad endings. I don't know how the other ones go. I feel like every ending is sad in its own way. But I got the saddest, baddest ending, and like, I actually was tearing up a bit at how it was just tragedy. It was painful watching it. Come on. There we go. Not too shabby.
Local lockdown cancelled.
All right, let's go, Ace. Little Ace buddy. But yeah, my ending on Phantom Liberty, no spoilers or anything, it was essentially the what if everything just went horribly wrong ending. I also think, so mild spoilers, some of the endings on Phantom Liberty will allow you to continue playing the game, because Phantom Liberty takes place in the middle. 2032, by the way, takes place in the middle of the base game. My ending did not let me continue. Nope, can't stop me. I've got to keep moving. But yeah, my ending took place where it actually ended the game. Like, you will never finish Cyberpunk with the ending I got in Phantom Liberty. Good thing I already did finish the game, because I actually finished Cyberpunk before Update 2.0 came out, but literally like a week before it came out. I would have loved to have played the game with the 2.0 stuff, because Cyberpunk really, honestly, when I started playing it, I started in August of this year. And it was a great game to play, because so many bug fixes went in. You have to hand it to CD Projekt Red for making good after everything went so bad with the initial launch. Like, good on on CD Projekt Red. I salute them for that, but it's like, oh. That game was so good, and I would have loved to have seen what it would have played like just having the 2.0, but it's too soon for me to go back and replay the game. Also, by the end, I kind of felt like an amazing cyber hacking god. Like, I became just unstoppable. And after 2.0, I actually got nerfed quite a bit. So once again, areas where you're getting 3 minutes, you do not need to worry about your oxygen. But yeah, I was in the base game before 2.0 came out. I had the ability to do cyber psychosis. It would spread to an additional target. So 2 people would go bonkers and try and kill anyone around them. I would do suicide, and that would cause 2 people, because it spread to 1 additional person, 2 people would just try to kill, or would kill themselves. And then from there, like, I don't know, contagion was kind of fun. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Like, it was silly fun. But unfortunately, after 2.0 came out, kind of lost a little of that, but at the same time, the game became more fun in other ways. I started to become like a knife-wielding ninja, which was pretty sweet. I'd just run around all stealthy with a knife and, ooh, felt so good. Alright, let's get this lined up here. You could just start hitting X. And there we go. I think we're doing pretty good on this so far. We're having fun. We're doing a good speed run right here. Good fun one. Because fun runs are good runs. So like I always say, if you are speed running and you're not having fun, stop. Really just stop. And I say that because you're doing it wrong. At the end of the day, speedrunning is about the fun of all of it. You know, have some fun, enjoy the speedruns, enjoy just, you know, the experience. You don't need to be first place on a game. It's always cool if you do ever get a world record. If you get one, you don't need to. If you get one, not going to deny, it feels pretty darn sweet. It is always a little sad when you lose a world record, but it just means everything's getting more fun for everyone involved. No. I was hitting the wrong buttons. See, I was wanting to summon our little buddy, and I got confused. I don't do it too often, but I've learned calling your buddy can be a good thing because they could get separated from you. Once again, 3 minutes. You know the rule. Don't grab oxygen, just keep on moving. This one has some thermal vents. Just run through them. You're healthy. You're a strong, strong astronaut. And there we go. As Isotope Man would say, up and at 'em. Alright. Kind of lined up, and then we'll just keep mashing X. And there we go. Over to the right, up a little, not too much. And here we go. Boom. Get things lit up like a Christmas tree. At least that's something cool coming up. Christmas decorations. I'm looking forward to that. I am going to miss summer because I feel like my summer was not nearly long enough. I feel like I am owed additional summertime. But I always feel that way. Where am I going? What am I doing?
We haven't seen that in years. It seems to have been a local power transmission, isolated from the power source at the Tombaugh facility. Something must be wrong at the reactor there.
To a Tombaugh we will go.
Perhaps you can find another means of transportation inside Moon Hub. I hope you can. I hope.
Went too fast. Open sesame. All right, there we go. Just gotta activate this computer. Come on, there we go. With glitches, you could kinda activate it from a distance. It saves a fair amount of time. But we are not doing that. I do a glitch or two on this game. Not a lot of glitches, though. And it's not because I don't like glitches, but most of the glitches require good keyboard and mouse coordination, and that is not what I play. I play primarily controller, a little bit of mouse, and just keyboard for entering codes. Alright, in we go, run down here. For some reason, we're going to look at the ceiling. I don't know why you look at the ceiling. And the one audio log that will actually play for us, because this one is automatic.
This is Sarah Baker, lead engineer at Pearson Space Station. I was sent to investigate the blackout together with station mechanic Rolf Robertson. I was attacked by an AZ unit and lost consciousness. The reasons
So, this upcoming area should be, if you're playing casually, like 20 minutes or so of the game, maybe a little more. We're going to try and keep it down to like a minute and change, if possible. I'm not sure how long it is. I've never bothered looking at the actual time during it. Let's look at the time during it. But it's going to be lightning quick. We just need to enter 1881. And then we need to ask our little buddy to do a bunch of stuff for us. So we are going to hit 1881, and then that'll be it for walking around stuff. Yep, that won't open. Two, 3, 4, 4. There we go. And now we're done. Just like that. That was like partial minute. I don't even know if that is a whole minute. Then we're going to have another loading screen. That's why I call this checkpoint. 1881, then 2344, then ride. Well, making up for that bad first chapter. By the way, at this point, start hitting the left trigger. Because you could start hitting things ahead of time. And you're going to find we've got a bumpy ride ahead of us.
Operator on arrival in Rhino Crater Base.
So when you see the red stuff there, you want that L trigger hit. Alright? Now we could start hitting the right trigger. It'll really be important when you see another thing that's red. There it is. Right trigger. Now just start hitting X. Just hit that X. And there we go. That's all there is to it. Now we're going to show up at our final stop before Tombaugh. Also, if we were doing any percent Fortuna, it'd be our last spot in the game. But we're doing any percent full game, which means we need that Tombaugh action. Alright. So. I always say I'm not the fastest in the world at this game, but I'm pretty good for not glitching. Hey, don't do that. Come on. Wow, it's actually in there for once. Normally, I get in there quick enough and it's all glitched. Nope. You get in there. And there we go. Plenty of time, plenty of air. To err is human, to breathe air divine. And so, now we're going to open a vehicle bay, and we're going to do 2 more of those alignment puzzles. Once again, we get 3 minutes. More than enough. Don't even worry about it. Because we just jump right in this thing, and there we go. We are good to go. By the way, I mentioned it earlier, I'll mention it again. I'm going to be running this for Game Over Cancer on Sunday. If you are so inclined, check them out. They're going on each afternoon or evening, depending on your time zone. Right now, they are going on over at Twitch. However, they will also be longer, like almost full day events on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, come now. And as always, 3 minutes. Don't even sweat it. All right, and away we go. Once again, we're going to go behind the ladder. I remember that much offhand. Easy peasy. Ready for that lemon squeezy. Up we go. There's going to be some vents or something. We are not going to worry about them because they're not important. Hey, come on, climby, climby. Got a little bit hurt there, but we shrug it off. We have good self-regeneration powers. Hop in this seat. Hey, there we go. I keep saying there we go. And over here, it's going to say out of range for this one right here. But we will send it to this other tower, and then we're going to be under the clock. All right. This tower is in less than stellar condition. As you could see from it, kinda, ooh, that's kinda tippy weeny weeny. Not a good thing. And so, for some reason, no oxygen here, which makes no sense because whatever. But we're just gonna zip over here. Open this door and go in. Oh boy. That was less than smooth. Way less than smooth. I don't even know what I was doing there. Bad driving. And away we go. This tower I have actually died on before, which is pretty sad, pretty bad. Oh. Be mindful of that. And we are there. So now we just need to hook up the connection and all will be good. So we'll just hop in this seat. Hop in the driver's seat, so to speak. Spin to our right a little bit. It's a little shaky. Just kind of ride with it and hit the X button. There we go. And then everything's gonna go bad. And so, if we were doing any percent Fortuna, so the original ending of this game, we are just about where that is. Just got a tiny little section left. But of course, this is full game, because that is what we do. We do the full game. We enjoy it. We have fun with it. We're going to wake up in a lot of hurt. I love our little ASE unit. Ace is such a good boy. Or girl. Or it. Such a good bot. I think of Ace like a dog, though. Like a good puppy. Alright, we've got to move. Less than 30 seconds, or less than 3 minutes, you need those air canisters. Right here, you're like, "Ooh, I don't know if I'll quite make it. I've got 30 seconds now. Wow, I'm going to run out." Don't worry. We have a shipping container coming down, and they'll deliver one right to us. There we go. Hit the button for the elevator. We're going to have another airlock on the top. That'll put us back in the vehicle bay. Don't worry, it's a 3-minute timer, which means we've got all the time we could ever need. You probably recognize where we're at, obviously, and we go in here. And pretty much this is where, if we're doing any percent Fortuna, we'd be done right here. We'd be all donezo. But we're not done. We're also going to find out, who are we?
The colony will fail without them.
Because we're not just a nameless spaceman.
How could they all be so goddamn selfish?
However, you only learn if you have subtitles on. Otherwise, you don't learn until the very end of the game,
Can they be so?
which is kind of an interesting choice.
Outward protocol in effect. Evacuate all
Speaking
facilities.
of end the game,
Evacuated.
next chapter is where everything that can go wrong is.
Tombaugh reactor capacity at 10%.
It's still going? Alex, we have to go. This would make things right. We could fix this. We can.
All right. So we just gotta get through this cutscene. Goes on for another minute. But then we will be on our way to Tombaugh. But right here, it's revealed, who are you? Only in subtitles, though. Ready? Who are you?
I'm on my way, Sarah. I'll find you.
Also, I think that is your only line in the whole game. I don't remember you having any lines after that, even in Tombaugh and in the ending. So I lost a little bit of time trying to line up the wheels of my car at the final stop. So I'm probably a little bit behind my schedule, but it's okay. We're good for our estimate for Game Over Cancer. Yep, we are over my PB run right now. By right now 15 seconds. Oh, not the best. "30 seconds. Not great. But then again, as I was saying earlier, this is practice. This is all about having fun and getting ready for an event where I'm not aiming for a PB, I'm aiming for a good run that people enjoy.
Everything has. The solution has to be at Tombaugh. Whether it's the reactor or the MPT transmitter itself, I can't tell. But we're at the end of the line, Rolf. We could use some good news.
Or I guess right there they actually call you Rolf.
I wish I could help you.
Although if you didn't have subtitles, would you know they're talking to you and about you? Like, doesn't matter.
Obstruction detected. Warning.
So there's a lot more with glitches in this area than anywhere else in the game. I do use a couple of them, but I don't use the majority of them. As you've probably already seen, I don't use mailboxing at all. What is mailboxing, you might ask? It's where you could kind of shove your little buddy Ace. Nope. Shouldn't even try for that. There's a glitch there out of bounds you could do if you do it right. But not doing it right, it's alright. Once again, 3 minutes. Don't even worry about that. There can recharge your oxygen. But we don't need to worry about it. See, we just keep running nice and smooth. Oh, come now. Don't. What was that all about? Oh, that was not nice. I should get here with about a minute left. Oh well. It's gonna be one of those runs. And we run through here. Otherwise, security would have locked us out. But we are smarter than security. We are the smartest people there are. Rolf and Ace. Of course, we're about to enter into the bad news area. The stealth section. We're not going to be all that stealthy, and we're going to hope we don't die. Because this is the one part where my anxiety gets brought up, or raised up. However you want to put it. My anxiety goes up below here because we have a bunch of angry Ace units. They are not cool, they are not nice, they are evil, mean Aces. We gotta get through here with only getting shot once at the most. And then we gotta get the sleep quarters, but first we go maintenance on the left, and we gotta do a glitch to bust through that ceiling wall above the control center door. So let's get ready to rumble. Not too shabby. That was pretty good right there. Compared to how I usually do it. All right, come on. I don't get why you can't duck under this, but whatevs. And 8662 is the combo. 8662 is the phrase that pays. So we gotta run through here, visit our very angry friends again. took it a little slow and easy because I did not feel comfortable with that. Oh. No. Fat fingered that too. All right. Nope. Come on, dude. Not too bad overall, but wish I got that on the first try. That's a little annoying. Then, of course, I always have my computer stutter right here. I don't know what the deal is with that. Yep, diagnosing. So that's about the biggest glitch I do, but there are a couple other glitches I'm about to do. Not nearly as big, but still very glitch worthy. First things first, we run down here. Jump over here. Turned a hair too soon. What the? Wow, I got turned around in some weird ways there. That was kind of unfortunate. It's all good, though. It's all good. I normally don't fall underwater, and that just completely turned my brain around. All right, just get rolling. Not too much left to do. First, we gotta go down here. Okay. Hey, Rolf, jump up there. Dude, pick it up. Come on. If you do that remotely, you could save a little time. I don't feel like doing the remote thing. Wait for it. There we go. And now we're going to do some glitch stuff. Interesting stuff happens there. So we will grab this and we will use it for a little bit of a glitching. Not quite out of bounds as much as going ahead of bounds. Going to bounds we should not be yet. Nope. I dropped it too soon. There we go. And we're going to generate a helium canister that did not exist. Hope you're ready for it. You're probably going to be like, where'd that come from? Came from our imaginations. Not that, but that. Oh, hit the rebar. All right. Just gotta run this on down here. And we are coming up about 10 minutes from the end of the game. Not doing too shabby overall. Get this in here. Let's avoid dying here. I have had very bad luck as of late on this, so let's just flat out avoid dying. So a little out of bounds right here. Go until you can't go. Stop. Walk. And we're good. That saves a tiny bit of time. And then we run real fast right here. We will take one hit. We will rest. And then we will run. We're going to take another hit coming right up here. And we will rest. And then we will run. We will take one more hit. We do not even care because we are there. We are done. So here we go. And in comes more areas where I have some issues in the past. We're going to try and avoid those issues because I don't want issues. Okay, let's get moving. Go fast to start. Under this one. Wait for this one because it is bad news. Go. Get through here. Once again, 3 minutes. You do not need to refill your oxygen if you get 3 minutes. Although that is kind of bad right there. I forgot what I was doing. I thought I was at the big jump, which is after this part. So climb up fast. We are shorter on O2 than I would prefer, but we are going to keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Oxygen returns right here, just in time.
System integrity at 60.
Of course, flashing light warning. Pretty much all of this area has some visual photosensitivity potential problems. So we're going to not let that get to us too much by looking away if needed. But if you are okay with visual sensitivity stuff, go ahead and keep watching, because this is highly exciting. We are at the climax of this game. We are like 6 minutes from the end, hopefully. Okay, we've got to keep moving, because we are in a hurry right here. We are in a hurry. And of course, like I said, photosensitivity warning. If you are photosensitive or you think you could have a problem with photosensitivity triggers, do not look at the screen and I will let you know when it's all done. Because that is a service I like to offer to my viewers. Let me tell you when things are good again, because I want you to enjoy the speedruns. So here we are trying to line this up. Oh, come on. We need power that MPT. We are powering it right now. And of course, super photosensitivity warning coming up right here. So do not look if you have photosensitivity triggers, because it's about to get very off the rails. Please keep looking away if you need to.
Connection with Earth established.
One, is this? I can't believe this. We're receiving energy. It's back online.
Come on, let me start moving.
All systems are running. Global reception levels are rising. You dinosaurs.
I really do want to play Deliver Us Mars. I'd really love to play that game. Well, luckily I didn't do a lot of mistakes in Tombaugh that I usually do, so hey, made it not too bad. So we're done with the major photosensitivity trigger, although the visuals here can be possibly problematic for another minute, depending on your triggers. So there is no shame in, if you need to, looking away for right now. And of course, okay, we're done with photosensitivity triggers. I wish this was actually the end of the run. I really wish it would have just been as soon as you hit the final input, because the run doesn't end for a little bit still, even though I am done with inputs, which, considering there's nothing that could be different between my run and anyone else's run, once you hit that button, it'd be cool if it just ended right there. But that's my opinion. I'm not a mod on this game, so it's not my place to say. I just personally would have done it that way, but that's just who I am. Because I like it to be the final input, and then after that, the game's out of your hands, so be it. But anyways, we are almost done. I believe my PB for RTA is 121.02. I believe. I need to look it up for sure. And we are so close being done. It is so sad to leave Ace on its own. ASE, we love you, little pal. But of course, I'm running this for Game Over Cancer. Oh, by the way, and time. That would be a PB, I am pretty much assured of, because I believe my LTR best time, my LTR PB is like a 120, 121. I'm not sure, it's in the 120s. But this one, RTA, is 119.55. Need to retime, of course. Always need retime. Get in there with a frame timer. Need to time out my loads. Remove those as well. But I believe this was a PB, which is kind of cool. I got a PB on Stray, 100% glitchless, while preparing for Game Over Cancer. Is my last run of Stray before Game Over Cancer. Also my first run of Stray in like a couple months, and that one was a PB by like 6 seconds, which was cool as can be. And this here is probably my final practice of Deliver Us the Moon, any percent full game before Game Over Cancer on Sunday. And this should be a PB as well, which, awesome possum. You know, you cannot be disappointed when you're practicing for a great cause, a great event, and you just kind of have a run that clicks. Like I always say though, I'm not playing with a bunch of glitches because I don't do keyboard and mouse too well. I used the mouse a little. I could have shaved so much time off of this run if I parked my vehicle correctly at the last microwave transmitter. Also, I did some boo-boos on the opening chapter. I could have knocked off easily, I'd say 20 seconds pretty easily. Definitely 20 seconds, maybe more. But like I said, I don't play keyboard and mouse, so a lot of the glitches you're not going to get from me. Also, the glitch to break that wall to the final, final general area, that one did not go smooth. I did not place the canister correctly for that jump to skip needing to get the helium cylinder, or hydrogen, hydrogen, I think. Helium? Whatever. My brain is done for the day. But that was, all in all, that was a pretty good run, considering I don't do mailboxing. I stink at some of the skip type of stuff around the main power plant, the generator. What do you call that? Sorry, the reactor. There you go, reactor. Thank you. Around the reactor, there's, when you first get into the no air area, you could do a big jump to the right, and that skips, I think 8 seconds or so. Also, when you first get to Tombaugh, when the monorail comes to a stop, you could do a skip and go out of bounds. That'll save you I think it's 40 seconds or so, maybe more. So, I don't know, I never do those, I never get them. I've tried them. The one in the reactor I've gotten twice, and I've failed about 50 times. That jump really doesn't like me. So, whatevs. It's all good. Speaking of all good, Ace has been rescued, as has Sarah. Fortunately, Rolf, no salvation for Rolf.
Vestia 3 to ground control. We found them.
Anyways, in the next year, though, definitely count on me playing Deliver Us Mars. And probably learning to speedrun it. I believe that one does have a auto split for load removing, so that's kind of exciting. Anyways, let's let's go ahead and call it quits about here, because I don't want to sit through all the credits. Always respect the credits, always, appreciate the credits. Recognize the hard work of the voice actors who worked to make this game, developers who put a lot of time, a lot of sweat, a lot of effort into making a really fun, cool experience, the writers who made an amazing script, amazing setting. Respect all the people who go into the games that you enjoy, all the movies you enjoy, all the entertainment you enjoy. Respect the people who worked on it, because they are bringing you all sorts of great things. And typically, in a lot of cases, are underpaid. Honestly, I think most people in the world are underpaid for what they do. Some people are way overpaid, but the majority, way underpaid. Anyways, I am going to peace out about here, so let me go ahead and end my archived recording for this, because always record external to the game itself or to your stream. Don't just go off of your Twitch stream and upload that to YouTube for any speed runs, because if your stream gets a hiccup in it, there goes everything. So anyways, let's stop the VOD right here.